There you are. Good. There you are. Don't know if you can see the nice cut through the workpiece. There you are. And I have it at a slight taper. See, it's smaller there than it is at the front. There's a 1 in 100 taper because I put appropriate packing piece on the front skiff or packer I had under it. So I'd set it up. Actually, this machine has a tilting table. I could have set the table to give the appropriate tilt. I always think, it means loosening bolts and tightening it up. It's a good thing if one was doing a whole batch of things. But as I was only doing a one-off, it means I've got to reset the machine again. So what I did, just set it up on a taper. There we are. I could measure it and see the 1 in 100. Okay, that's it. I remember, funnily enough, in this district, lots of firms had these things. Murray and Patterson's at Coat Bridge had a whole batch of huge ones, doing specialised work for the iron and steel, brickwork and colliery trade. Even up until the end they had some very large machines. The steelworks had them in the repair shops. But I remember two old boys up at Craigneuk, Peyton Brothers. They had a small traditional engineering works, and they were about the last of their breed really. Small sort of jobbing shop. They lasted till about 1970. I think it was 1976 or 74, I can't remember the year now. But my goodness, they had been colliery engineers in their day. Built pit headgear for the smaller mines, drift mine headgear, small steam haulages, small electric haulages. Their grandfather, I think, had started it. And up until the 1920s, 30s, they were still building haulages. The place was known as Shieldmuir Engineering Works, Shieldmuir Engine Works. Built wee steam haulage plant for collieries. Latterly it had been wee electric haulages. But when I knew the old boys, they were doing repair work. And they had an ancient slotting machine. She was bigger than this by a fair bit. It was right out the arc, badly worn, awful thing altogether. And their lathes, shaping machine, milling machine, really antediluvian. But they did all the sort of wee odd jobs that the bigger firms are too sniffy to even think about. And if you asked them for a keyway, certain dimensions, you got it spot on. Measuring with calipers and their micrometer. If you asked them to bore a pulley wheel out 2-inch diameter, you got it 2-inch diameter on a lathe with no graduations. They worked with their calipers, tap tap tap, worked away. They were real craftsmen, but that's two I can more or less think about. The old George Russell Engineering Works, they had a big slotting machine by William Muir and Company of Manchester. That was a lovely old thing. I think she went for scrap when the works closed. In America, they frequently refer to a slotting machine, I should say, not a shaping machine. A slotting machine is a vertical shaper. And we'll come to various different types later on in the talk.